So a quick update. The scratch coat of render is on all of the sides now. It doesn't go up to the top because that's smooth cement and it won't adhere to that, but I'll just lime wash that afterwards. So I'm going to wait now for the next lots of lime to mature, and I'm going to put the top coat on, and it will be a lot smoother than that. The reason that one is all scratchy and it's a scratch coat, so that the next lot will adhere to it. So big changes from last time. This area has all been cleared of brambles. Well, mostly. It's a big area and there's lots of granite stones underneath, boulders. Oh, that's my hammock down there under the huge hazel. So it's very cool down there when it gets hot up here. Although the last few days, last couple of weeks actually, have been very, very cool. The other big change is that one morning I woke up to a four-wheel drive arriving and chainsaws starting, and my border, I'm going to walk to my border just so that you see, it's very close to the back of the house. It's this pathway with the stones all the way down to the hazels and my field. My field is high level and then that field is a lower level, and they have cut down all the pine trees, which was a bit shocking at first, but it means that I have a whole new view from my kitchen. It also means a lot more wind, although I don't know if that's usual for this time of year, but we had a very, very windy week and my caravan was rocking and I was a bit scared. So yeah, I'm now a house on a hill rather than a woodland house. In the back wall, everything is still a building site, obviously, because there's still lots more to do. This is two-tone because the render that I put on yesterday is still got to turn white, whereas that side has already become white. It's been on a few days. So yeah, you put it on and it's a sort of grey colour, and then the lime bleaches it white. I've painted all the posts with lime wash as well to deter insects, because ants were already making themselves at home up there. Basically they built a big fire with all the remains of the pines around my house, so I've been slowly moving it away so I don't feel like I'm in a pyre ready to be lit. A new woodshed, moved a bit further away from the house. I'm just picking up bits of the pine that they left behind, and I saw some, and then this one I bought ages ago. I'm going to cut back some of these bracken just to make sure that this roadway is easier to drive out if needed in a fire. We had a really hard frost in May, and it took all the leaves off quite a few trees. Lemon definitely died. This one is still alive, but it's not putting out any more leaves yet. Hopefully it will. So yeah, that was really tough. This is my lime making enterprise. All those buckets down there are full of lime putty, and I'm going to make another batch today. Still got lots of sand left for that, all the pointing and all the rendering, and lots of gravel. And I've made these two big steps down into the lower area around the apple tree because it was quite slippy when it was wet going down there. Got tomatoes that people gave me, and the only plants that I've really invested in this year are 3 English lavender, just because places that I've stayed before, they have just been absolutely humming with bees and butterflies and all sorts of flying insects, and I really want to have that here. Just have to hope that they don't die when I'm away. This whole area has been trimmed back by a friend, and I'm going to horse sit for them in return for him doing the trimming here, which is great. I'm just going to do a couple of days this week and get internet too. I'm going to probably paint this with a trim of blue at the bottom, sort of Greek and Alentejo style. even though it's not traditional for this area. And I know that the two houses don't really join up, they're very separate, or the two rooms, but that's fine by me. I quite like the style on both of them. I've always wanted a lime wash house and I've always wanted a stone house, and now I've got both. This is my work area outside, so it's less ankle killing than before, but I haven't made a terrace area sort of neat and tidy because I do sort of shave bark out here and play with the clay out here. So yeah, it seems a bit pointless to make it nice and gravel-like and then start working on it. Lots of lettuce ready to go, calendula's about to flower. These will be cut back. This is lots of thistles, but I've wanted the insects to be on them and make the most of them. And once they're starting to seed, I'll cut most of them, then I'll leave some seed on for the birds. Treated myself to an €18 chair. Feels like a holiday home now. But yeah, I'm really pleased with the results. Going very slowly, just whatever my body can take, my energy levels, and I've had a friend here. So yeah, lots of delays, but that's totally fine. I don't think there are any changes inside, but I'll go in and have a look. It's a bit messy, but yeah, the wood burner was attached, obviously, and that's working. I think that's it. Oh, and my niece Sophie sent me photos of the family, which is really lovely. And the field is growing like crazy where all the water's coming in. That's a sort of boggy area. And it took me half an hour to cut my way through to the pond yesterday. Half an hour! In like, 15 feet or something. Loads of nettles in there, which is great. I'm tingling all over my arms today from that. And yeah, I filled up my IBC tanks, so they weren't empty, but they were probably about 2/3 gone. And that's taken 6 weeks, and I've been doing lots of lime work with lots of water, so it's pretty good. Apple tree has got lots and lots of blossoms on it, and yeah, all in all, really chuffed.